In this video, I'm going to be reacting to my top Fortnite video. It has over 200,000 views and I uploaded it 3 years ago now. Chapter 2, Season 2 of February the 24th, 2020. So we're now in 2023. A lot has changed. I'm going to watch this gameplay. I'm going to give you some of my thoughts that were going through my mind at the time because I still remember when I play Fortnite, it's like I'm looking back at things and I still remember like what I was thinking at the time, what I was doing at the time, why I was doing what I was doing, how I was thinking to survive and get that solo victory royale. So I'm going to be reacting to it. I'm going to walk you through this win. Let's go. Okay, so it's starting up now. I'm going to sit back and relax. I don't need my controller in my hand right now. Let's go. So it's I remember the Slurpee. You can see Slurpee to the left. That's awesome. Okay, let's jump. All right, so I've jumped. There was a little bit of a glitch at the time. I'm not even on next gen at this point. I'm still on previous gen. So I was playing on an Xbox One S at this point in time. And the way I was recording the content was like... It was on this. It was on this. I can't share that sticker because of copyright things, but it was on this little thing. So that yeah, so I was plugged my Xbox into that MacBook there, and it's not a very powerful MacBook, 2014, especially for something like recording gameplay. There was also like a little box thing I had at one point, but I don't think I was using it to do this. I think I was using that Mac software. Right, so I'm doing my little looting. I remember this area so much. I don't think I'm wearing a headset at this point either. I don't think I've got a headset. So that gunfire that I could hear, I couldn't actually hear it at that point. I could hear the footsteps. I remember hearing the footsteps on the wood. I remember hearing that. But the direction of it, and everybody used to pump from the air, man. Everybody used to pump from the air. Oh my days, that sound. So I got that regular assault rifle there. This player gets whacked, but what I didn't realise is that skin was a dope skin. Like I didn't know much about skins at that point. So when I took out that player, I was just like, oh, it's just a player. I used to emote after every kill, man. I used to emote after every kill. That was my emote. That was my emote. I used that emote so much so that players knew that it was me that was taking them out. You know what I mean? It's not my thing. It's one of my favourite emotes in Fortnite. To this day, still one of my favourite emotes. It looks so different. And you also have that, like, if you look at the window, you got the wacky framing of the window where it's like distorted. You have that distorted window look. You kind of have that feel in Save the World a bit more than you do in Battle Royale right now. There's a slight difference in the graphics with Save the World. I've noticed that. The boxes, you were able to hide in them and move. I remember that. My controller felt completely different. Like that little, you know, that little part just when I'm looting, that movement. It felt so different on that controller, like compared to this controller. Like the little subtle differences, ridiculous. Like when I was moving side to side, my controller was clicking. When the joystick's hitting the side of the plastic. Now that it barely touches. There's a little bit more room on the next gen console controllers. Mad. Again, I'm not using the directional sound, so I don't know where the chest is, so I can hear it. But I'm not understanding where it is. So where did I go now? I remember doing a Fortnite Mares thing in this area as well, Weeping Woods. Weeping Woods is a really good area, man. Especially during the when we had the Marvel things as well, because like Wolverine in this area. Whoo, whoo. Picking up my post. You see the Ghost poster there as well. That snake bat bling is like one of the first cosmetics that I had. Like, so this is a really early gameplay for me in terms of like the cosmetics that I have available in my locker. Blackbeard was the thing. I liked it because you could customize it. The other one that was I was kind of I'm doing that for you guys sometimes. Like I'm not even doing that because a player might be shooting at me. I just got used to like pressing that button in, but you saw how slow it was. So now I'm like. It's so different to watch. I remember during Team Rumble as well, I used to stick in this building quite a lot. If the storm circle was around this area, it was really good. This was a really good map position, man. This map position was really good. I really did enjoy this map position. I enjoyed this map POI. I was trying to loot the thing off the wall there. It was not affected. You can hear someone running towards the area. I can hear it in my headset, but I could probably just about barely hear it when I'm playing. But I felt like this place was being pushed quite heavily as well. Like this is what felt heavy in the season, because there's constant players running towards this building through, and if it has any copyright material, I'm not sure how that's going to work. That shotgun that I've just dropped there is so sick. It's so sick. I did pick it up. This shotgun was sick. There's no mantling as well in this season. Like the mantle wasn't a thing. So you see that little awkward like gap that I'm trying to get up. I'm gonna have to harvest it. Here I'm about to start using my clones. So this is another thing that we haven't had a lot of since this season. You'll see in a moment. The scar was so balanced. Like when I get the scar, it was so sick. This is the GOAT level scar that I get in this gameplay. Right, here we go. That player's hiding somewhere. This Weeping Woods was so good. It did stick around for quite a while as well. I don't know if it's like the colours of Weeping Woods that feel good, but it's just good. Player good enough there? I'm like, nah, I don't think so, son. Waxed him. There's another player. It's a hot area. So at this point, I've got like 2 kills and there's like 39 players left. Remember this player today? I remember he was like shooting up at me, and I'm like, because at first I thought he was shooting into the player, and I realised it's like, nah, he's just shooting upwards. I don't think anybody was really using a headset at this point. So there's no direction or anything. I'm about to get some more interaction. There's quite a lot of interaction in this gameplay. I think a lot of my top Fortnite videos, I mean, this is the top Fortnite video on my channel. This brought a lot of you over to the channel. At this time period anyway. I'm not sure where I was living at this point. Where was I living? Also, I've been in the UK the whole time, but like, you know, there's like all sorts of things happening. But yeah, there's a lot's happened. A lot's happened. My building placement was snapping. You can see it snapping there before I got up onto that little platform. I'm looking for the other player because I did hear him. Gets finished. Even the blue assault rifle at this point was just mwah. Like the weapon pool here was really good. This pump shotgun. So many people love this. So many people love that pump shotgun. It did make a return, but I think a lot of players have also left the game since then as well. A lot of players have left Fortnite. Right, here we go. I got my clones, baby. At that point, it's just a deterrent. I just done it because I weren't sure where the player was, so I just threw it off. I do get up on the roof in a minute. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Someone on a speedboat, not too far. It's weird how, like, when I was originally playing it, I could not hear the direction of travel. It was just hit and miss. I was like, I'd hear it, and it'd be like, it's to the left, it's to the right. I wasn't even using a headset. I didn't have a headset. I had headphones, but not a headset. And I used to plug the headphones into that laptop. It wasn't even plugged into the controller. I think it was plugged into the laptop, because if I plugged it into the controller, I didn't have the dual, like all the sound was going there. There was little, what were the headphones there? It was like Philips headphones, I think. And they were a little black, and they were really cheap. I remember where I was living now. I remember where I was. I remember exactly where I was. I was in a box room. I remember sitting there looking at the clone, being like, "Go on, man, go and get him." He's just standing there looking. He just, no. I'm like, get him. And he dies, and I'm like, what the hell? I'll do another one. He still stands there as well. I'm gonna get him, bro. This player is just literally just peeking. He decides to come and run over, and he made a huge mistake doing that because this assault rifle is incredibly balanced. Took out his build as well, made him get a drop. Now he didn't get any full damage, but he's just down on the lower levels. Looking back on it, I was like, he's not an expert builder, to be honest, compared to, like, you know, some of the players now that I'm up against half time. Sometimes, I'd say. Occasionally. Now I can hear him healing. I still do take him out. I think I get about 6 kills in this matchup. That player's made a move. He managed to heal himself completely. I wouldn't allow that to happen now. If that was me now, he wouldn't get that time with me. I used to crouch a lot to lower my profile as well. Like I was crouching, bro. Crouching pirate. Hidden shotgun. Crouching pirate, hidden shotgun. Now the player's completely made a run for it. I'm trying to remember what happens next, to be honest. It's been like 3 years. 3 years. The ending as well is what a lot of people really did enjoy about this gameplay. The storm seems different. Because I think after the device, the storm slightly changed. Like, it sounds different. It sounds slightly different to me. There's a difference in that sound. Slight differences to Fortnite from then and now. Like, from then up to now. In terms of, like, sounds. You know what I mean? The running. Like, obviously, we had no tactical sprint. And with the running pace and the gravity of the actual skin and player, it's like very grounded. Like I remember talking about it. Like the player feels very stuck to the ground. Like, and when you would, like, when I used to do like jumping, like to test my player out in the lobby, like that little hop that come afterwards, it just felt so heavy. It just felt like too heavy. It was like a really heavy weight. I'm like, should I get it? Have I got time? It's so green. It's so green. Like, looking back on it, even like the tree has moss on it. There's a lot of green here, but I think that lasted quite a few seasons. Throughout Chapter 2. Chapter 2 was very green. I would say it was a very green map, wasn't it? Very green reality. There's lots of different tones of green. That does help. I'd say that does help. Grey tones seem to have more of a realism to it, whereas like green can be played with a lot more. And even like if you look at the fridge there's like more of a like sort of cartoony feel to Fortnite. There was a chest in the roof. That wasn't the roof. That was the roof. And I remember it. Yeah, okay, yeah, the attic was there. Trying to keep track on different things. And when I picked up that AR, because this was a premiere, but when I picked up because I premiered it, when I picked up that AR, there was a viewer that used to watch a lot of my videos, and he was like, why has he picked up 2 ARs? And then someone I used to play with as well at that time, she was like, he's not that good at the game. So I was like, I got kind of upset about it. I was like, I'm going to win, so if it's... So if you look, I've got 2 assault rifles. My tactic was just like, I don't have any shield at that point. I'm not picking those bandages back up because the storm's there. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to keep them. I remember having a hot air balloon soon. The remote explosives. Do you remember those? This little waterfall that was like a complete issue. Like if you fell down there and you couldn't build, whew, painful, man. It was extremely painful if you fell down that waterfall and you could not build. Do you remember that waterfall? It's just like, yeah, look at it. I used to also mark exactly where I was going to go. So I used to do this thing where I used to mark on the map Like it was sort of like a training tactic for me, so I could, if I was new to a map, I mean, I don't do it as much anymore at all. But I used to mark where the edge of the map is so I can get a feel of the distance. It was like a tactic I was using when I was a noob compared to what I am now in Fortnite. But yeah, I used to mark like the edge of places, or if the storm got really small, if it was moving too quickly, I used to mark places within the storm just to give me a sense of distance. There we go. So I'm in. Someone's using a burst. I'm not pushing it. It's like, oh man, I would so push that player right now. Just because I know that I would take that player out. I have a lot more confidence in Fortnite in terms of that. This little town here, this little village. Right, here he is. He took a few shots at me. There's the hot air balloon for the loot. And like, where you going, bruh? Where you going, bruh? He goes for it. Made a mistake because I've got the high ground. A few shots that I'm missing. But boom. Got taken out, man. I remember I had a really good squads game around this area. I had an extremely good squads game around this area. Like, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Now, here we are. Here's the gun right here. Here is possibly the best assault rifle that has ever been in Fortnite. I'm also going to pick up those clones as well. You're going to see me pick them up. Because I do use them near the end of the matchup. I also have a launch pad. Decoy, there we go. Boom, I got my decoy. Oh man, like the loadout is just like, what am I doing there? I'm not even sorting it yet. Like I'm not even sorting. There we go. I remember I was so slow at sorting as well. Like, look at that, man. Like, the pace of my sorting just like, bro, okay, you're done. Like, now, and you've got like the auto sort, but I still slightly have to sort things because you don't have a stackable auto sort. I did mention it to Epic Games, but it doesn't seem like something that can be implemented very well in terms of the idea that I had. It's basically a prioritized sorting auto sort would be good. So, for example, if you picked up say I've got my shotgun slot, which is my second just after my AR. If I was to pick up something else that I'd kind of want in that slot more than that shotgun, I'd want that to sort, but you can't. You can only have one type of consumable or item in your preferred item slot. But you'd have having layers to it would be kind of cool, because then you just wouldn't have to sort anything at all. The reason why you'd open up that little menu would be to check your augments if you're doing any augments or stuff like that. Or that sort of thing, or just checking like your damage of your weapons, stats of your weapons. There's a lot more in that little mini menu now compared to what was. A lot more thought behind that. Yep. You know what you gotta do. You know what you gotta do, man. Storm's coming in, but I'm in the right place, and now I can stay here for a minute. Look, strategic, strategize. Yeah, so as I was saying, I had to edit there. Sometimes at the like when I'm close to the storm like this, and it's like 3 players. Sometimes I'd like emote against the storm, put my hand through it by using an emote, spray up whatever building I'm in. I was really proud of my editing now. I was so proud of it. I was. Right, here we go, coming out of it. Also, there's some settings that I haven't yet implemented at this point. Actually, there's a lot of settings that I haven't yet implemented at this point. Now we've got a battle up on that hill. Right, and this player here. The interaction I have with this player here. Like at one point I use a launch pad, but I've built up above me, like just genuinely building above myself. And then I can't launch myself because of it. But actually just work in my favour. I think that happens this gameplay anyway. Right, here we go. Me and him snapping at that building. I'm like, I just need to get over there. So I just need to get over there, man. He comes out, he gets that pump, as they do. He's running out of ammo. He's running out of things to shoot me with. So now he's going to have to reload at some point. There's that launch pad which is underneath. So I can't use it. Break it down. Take the launch, get out of dangerous harm's way, I'm about to use my clones because I'm like, I need to slow him down, keep him thinking, make him second guess. So I use my decoys, automatically start looting things. I'm gonna run over to him. One of my decoys have started to push, cause a distraction. He's like, haha. I'm like, haha. I was like, where you going, boy? Nuh-uh. I'm gonna use my trumpet on you. Boom. Beautiful. Now he doesn't know who to shoot because no one's shooting at him yet. He goes over the top, goes for my decoy. Then he's behind me, or my decoy was shooting him. My decoy was shooting at him. Goes at him again. He's like, where is this little rascal? And I'm like, I'm right beneath you, buddy. Now, I could have broken down his build. So I attempt to do it while he's shielding up. But then he makes a mistake of jumping down too early. He needs to recuperate with his reloads. And then bam, get him with the shotgun. Do my emote. Wow. And yeah, man, that is my highest viewed Fortnite video. No, it actually isn't. It's my highest viewed long form Fortnite video. My highest viewed Fortnite video is actually a YouTube short. So that is my highest viewed long form Fortnite video right there. And just thought I'd give my reaction and let you know a little bit more of the insight of how I was playing and what I was playing on and what I was thinking at the time with certain interactions. It has been 3 years, but I still remember certain things from that gameplay. So if you've enjoyed my effort here in letting you know like how I was thinking and a little bit of what I was going through at the time when I created that Fortnite video, then give me a thumbs up for this reaction. I'm gonna do a little bit more as well, so I will do another reaction like this. Took myself back to the lobby because I used to do that as you guys were watching along with me because it was a premiere. So I might even premiere this in the same spirit. So I'll premiere this one as well. Premieres were a thing where it's sort of, you're not live, but you can watch the published moment of a video with your viewers. I did my wave at the end. There's also me in the end screen. I remember Anthony Allen edits. That is. My original content. And then we got an end screen and you got the things on. Oh, that's mad. It's going to be really confusing if I leave that on the screen. So I'm just going to pull that back to here. Thanks for watching.